At breakfast, my dad announced, "We've planned a trip to Italy. Just the 6 of us. You get it, right?" I nodded. Yes, of course. The orange juice stung my throat. The metallic clink of his fork on the plate lingered longer than it should. That night, my bank pinged me, $9,200 withdrawn from Rome, Venice. That was it. I decided to freeze everything. He always said, family comes first. I believed it once. Believed it so fully that I molded my whole life around their comfort. I built their safety net. Every account, every plan, every password, meticulously organized, accessible, secure. I didn't realize I'd been crafting a kingdom they intended to rule without me. It began subtly. Missed calls. Conversations that stopped when I entered. My mother's voice softer, my siblings suddenly distant. I told myself it was stress. The family business was growing, my father needed time. But it wasn't stress. It was distance. Calculated, deliberate, rehearsed. 2 months ago, I stayed late at the office reviewing quarterly transfers. A new account appeared: overseas expenditures. No approvals, no signatures. Silent withdrawals. When I traced them, they led to a travel agency in Florence. My father, my brothers, my sisters, my mother, all 5 of them except me. I confronted him once over dinner, casually. "Have you ever been to Italy before?" I asked, just to see a reaction. He didn't flinch immediately, but his hand froze halfway to his wine glass. "We might go one day," he said. "You should focus here. Someone has to stay behind, right? Not you." That night, I stayed up, rereading the company bylaws, checking signatures, auditing accounts. I didn't cry. Didn't blink. Silence became my armor. Planning took a week, longer than usual. Revenge isn't rushed. It's savored quietly, piece by piece, until it tastes like justice. Step 1. Isolate. I moved all company assets into a holding account under my control using the contingency clause I drafted years ago. Dad never read it. Trusted me too much. Step 2. Redirect. Every linked debit, every corporate card, cancelled. Just enough left to make it seem normal. Step 3. Timing. I waited until they were on the morning flight to Rome. Timestamp checked, 6:15 a.m. freeze enacted at 6:23. By the time they landed, their cards would be declined at customs. Hotel bookings gone, itinerary vanished. And I'd be here, at the breakfast table, sipping coffee, finally breathing. The first call, my mother. I let it ring out. The second, my father. I answered. "Why are the accounts locked?" His voice low, furious, controlled the same tone he used when I disappointed him as a kid. "Security issue," I said. "Someone made unauthorized charges." "What are you talking about?" "Don't worry," I said calmly. "I froze everything until I sort it out. You can still access your personal funds, right?" A pause. Long. Then, "There are no personal funds left." I smiled into the quiet. "Ah, that's unfortunate." He realized then the edges of what I'd done. "You wouldn't," he said. "I already did," I replied. "You told me to understand. Now I do." Click. 3 days later, they returned. Not from Italy. From a grimy airport motel in Munich, stranded, furious, humiliated. My father stormed into my office without knocking. "You ruined this family," he said. "No," I replied. "You did. I just made it visible. You think this is justice? You embarrassed us." "Justice doesn't have to look good," I said. "It just has to be fair." He glared, searching for weakness. I didn't blink. Behind him, my mother's hands trembled. My siblings avoided my gaze, not guilt, but the shame of being caught. I opened the file on my desk: documents, statements, all clean, legal. "You tried moving company assets offshore through fake subsidiaries. That's embezzlement. But I'm not pressing charges. I'm just restructuring." He stared. "You're cutting me out." "No," I said. "You cut yourself out when you decided I wasn't part of the 6. The silence that followed was heavier than the betrayal itself. He left without another word. My mother glanced back once, maybe searching for the daughter she'd ignored, but found only a closed door and an unshakable calm. I stayed at my desk long after they left. No satisfaction, no guilt, just stillness. The kind that comes after a storm that's been brewing for years. They expected me to crumble, to cry, to plead, to forgive. But love without respect isn't love, it's servitude. And I stopped serving. 2 weeks later, the company was fully mine. Their shares transferred legally through the emergency clause they never read. They signed silently, stripped of leverage. Dad skipped the final meeting. My mother attended, whispering, "You didn't have to go this far." I looked at her steadily. "You went further." Sometimes I still get alerts from Italy, failed transactions, refunds, tiny reminders of the trip they never took. I leave them unread. That's the thing about revenge, it's not destruction, it's restoration. And for the first time in years, my balance feels exactly right.